What's going on YouTube? Tony here, Positive Tech Reviews in the building. Google Pixel 3a. It's going to be 2 weeks, my 2 weeks with it, and I'm going to let you guys know how I feel about it, and is it still a device that I would definitely recommend, and just overall how it's been working out for me. So this is once again the Google Pixel 3a. This is a smaller version. They do have larger version, but this one is the one I got from Google. So shout out to Google once again. I'm letting you guys know that I did get this from Google for free to review, and so I'm gonna let you guys know exactly how I feel about it. The phone has been my daily driver. It has my main SIM in it. Let me see if I can show you guys. Let me see. You guys could see. I don't know if you guys could see it or not, but anyway, yeah, you can. T-Mobile. You can see right there. Got T-Mobile right there. Boom. So T-Mobile is my main carrier, and I'm recording this video with the Google Pixel 3 XL, which is my secondary device that has my duplicate T-Mobile SIM in there. So they both ring at the same time. I get my text messages both on at the same time, and I get my data. I got data on both of them. So shout out to T-Mobile for that. That's another freebie. But this has been my daily driver, and first let me tell you about the performance on this phone. Me personally, I'm not a gamer, so I don't do any games on here. I'm not gaming or not. Maybe I'll do, like, I forget what game I play on here, but maybe I'll play one game or two, but I'm not a heavy gamer on here, so couldn't really tell you the performance side of things, because I just don't really do much on my phone other than I check my emails. I do phone calls, obviously. I got text messages back and forth. And you can see right there social media apps that I have. I'm being honest. I got a Twitter, Instagram, Facebook Messenger, YouTube Studio, and YouTube. I do watch YouTube. I listen to Pandora, and I use a lot of Google Maps. So Google Maps, I use that a lot, and Chrome, obviously. So those are like the main things that I do on here. I don't do much other than that. And I just basically record a lot of video and shoot a lot of photos with this phone. So that's where this phone is, to me, a nicer phone as far as the form factor, because it's much easier in the pocket. I mean, I like big phones, but I like to watch like content on the big phones while I'm laying down in bed or something like that. But when I'm, out and about, I prefer like a smaller phone, something that's easy in the pocket. So the screen is a pretty good screen. It's 1080p OLED. It's not the brightest screen, but I don't have an issue with it. I think that I have it set to, I believe I have it on auto, where it turns up and down by itself, and I don't have an issue with it. What I do like is the battery life. So the battery life is not amazing by any means, but I'm getting like 5 hours of on-screen time daily, and maybe about 13 hours of standby. So depending on how you use your phone, what you have installed, that's going to vary, but I'm getting pretty good battery life. Not excellent, but real good battery life. I mean, I'll go to, right now I'm at like 59%, and it's 7 p.m. So let me see. Let me see what else I can tell you. So the screen, to me, no issue. I like the screen, the brightness, it's fine. One thing I do like about it is going to be the speakers on here. So the speakers on here are real good. I mean, they're not as good as the Pixel 3 XL. Let me let my cat in. She's wanting in. The speakers are not as good as the 3XL, but they're pretty loud. They're almost, I think they're a little bit even louder, but the Pixel 3 XL sounds a lot fuller, more bass. So the speakers are real good on here. So that's one thing I do like about it. The cameras, obviously, they're Google Pixel cameras, amazing. Videos, let me see, it does take 4K videos on the rear camera. Let me see if I could go into settings real quick and show you guys some of the settings on video portion of it. So the front camera, let me see, the rear camera does record in 4K, 30 frames per second. I got it set to 1080p, and the front camera only records at 1080p, 30 frames per second. So I'm not a huge 1080p fan. I mean, I don't really, I do have a 4K TV, but I don't know, to me, it consumes a lot of storage when you record in 4K. So I stick with 1080p. That's just me personally. But video stabilization on the rear camera. We do have night sight, which is amazing, and Google Lens. I use it all the time too. But the cameras are amazing, so there's no need to really talk about the cameras because it's been covered. But overall, the phone to me, in my 2 weeks of using the phone, it's a really good phone, and at the price that it's at, I believe it's 3.9. No, is it 3.99? Yeah, it's 3.99 for this one, which is the 3A, and then the 3A XL is 479. Hold on, 479 is it? Yeah, it's 479 versus 399. So that is the prices. You can pick them up pretty much anywhere. Um, all the carriers I believe have them: Verizon, Best Buy, T-Mobile. What else? I think Verizon also has them. So yeah, the phone. I really like the phone. I like the fluidity of it. With the benefit of having this phone right here is going to be, if you don't want to spend 800 bucks on a flagship phone, and you just want a phone that's going to do the basics and do it real good. I mean, you're going to get updates for like 3 years guaranteed. You got really good cameras that only keep getting better every update, and you got dual stereo speakers and headphone jack. This phone has a lot of the things that the average consumer, in my opinion, would love. The fingerprint reader on the back unlocks the phone every time. I mean, I use it for my mobile banking. I use the fingerprint reader for mobile banking. And let me see what else. It's running Android, what is it, Android P, with the latest security. So you're guaranteed to get really, really fast updates with this phone. And let me see if I can show you where I'm at right now. So yeah, right now it's Android version 9, March 5th security patch. So it's updated pretty. I think it got updated even faster than my 3XL. I think I got the March update out of the box, and then the 3XL got it later. So I don't know what Google is thinking. It is plastic, by the way, before I forget. It's a plastic feeling phone, but I mean, it just feels exactly like my Pixel 3 XL. It's a little bit lighter. I mean, and it's just an awesome phone. I mean, if you're Android enthusiast and you like Android and you want to get the fastest updates and you want a headphone jack and you want the best camera and you want dual speakers and you just want a nice OLED display. I mean, it's 1080p, but it's legit, man. It's a legit good display. It's a fantastic phone all around. I mean, it has a stock launcher. What is it? The Google Pixel launcher. So it's a real good phone. I know I keep saying it, but me personally using it for about 2 weeks, I haven't noticed any lag. Like I said, I don't really play games, so maybe in that department is where you would probably see some lags and some slowdowns and stuff like that. But other than that, for what I use it and using it with my Pixel 3 XL, I haven't noticed I haven't noticed a big difference in these two phones. Call quality is excellent on here. The GPS on here works really, really good, and it's an all-around great phone for a pretty great price. And if I had to recommend a phone right now that I can really, really recommend, it's going to get updates and has really good cameras and dual speakers and you got a headphone jack, I think it would be this one. This would be the phone that I would recommend in 2019, man. I mean, the phone for brand new at $399, I believe it is. What is it, $399? I'm confused with the prices, but it's about $399 or $379. I forget. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Let me see. Google Pixel 3a. Okay, so it's $399 for the 3a and $479 for the 3A XL. So I was right. So what, 80 bucks more, you could get the larger version. It does have a 3000 milliamp battery, and the bigger one, which is the 3AXL, has a 3700 milliamp battery. So that one would be a battery beast. They both have the same processor, which I didn't even mention. They have 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage, and the Snapdragon 670. If you really care about specs, there you have it. But overall, man, the phone, it's a legit phone. And I'm done. Catch you guys in another one. We out.